Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Positive Culture Podcast by Lauren Ross Design. I'm your host, Lauren Ross, and I think you're going to love this episode. It's called The Fortress of Love: Why Leading with Joy Beats Operating from Fear Every Time. In a world that seems to thrive on anxiety, where the news screams catastrophe and hustle culture applauds burnout like it's a badge of honor, choosing to lead with love and joy might feel like an act of rebellion. And honestly, it is. But it's also the most strategic, intelligent, and soul-affirming decision you can make. Not just for your personal peace, but for manifesting the right people and building the kind of team and life that doesn't just function, it flourishes. So let's break it down. Point 1, fear is a loner. Operating from fear is like trying to build a castle on sand, paranoid, isolated, and constantly checking the horizon for threats. It creates an environment where self-preservation trumps collaboration, where control masquerades as leadership, and where trust is traded in for transactional relationships. Sound familiar? That's because it's become the norm, and it's exhausting. Fear will say, don't trust them, but love will say, let's grow together. Point 2. Love, on the other hand, builds fortresses. Not fairy tale fortresses either. We're talking about ironclad, resilient, values-rooted communities, fortified by real connection, shared vision, and mutual investment. Love attracts, not by being flashy, but by being true. When you show up from a place of joy and service, you become a magnet for others who are craving authenticity in a world dripping in pretense. The irony, love-led teams and a love-led life doesn't just feel good, they perform, they work. Trust fuels speed. Joy sparks creativity. And service-minded leadership, families, and friends foster loyalty that, plain and simple, money can't buy. Point 3, let's be clear, love isn't perfection. Here's the part that trips most people up. Serving others doesn't mean neglecting yourself. In fact, if you are neglecting yourself, by definition, you're not actually serving anyone. You're bleeding out slowly and calling it virtue, quote unquote. Operating from love requires boundaries. It requires emotional maturity. And brace yourself, it requires putting your ego in the passenger seat and letting your purpose drive. Love says, I will help you grow, but I will not set myself on fire to keep you warm. No. Fear says, if I give too much, I'll have nothing left. But truth says, abundance is a flow, not a finite pie. Next point. Joy is the signal. Selflessness is the strategy. Here's a wild thought. What if the path to true prosperity, emotional, spiritual, and financial, wasn't through clutching what you have, but through giving what you can? Not in a performative, Instagrammable way, but in a sincere, grounded, human-to-human connection way. Humans raise families not to replicate themselves, but to transcend themselves. We grow through selflessness. We heal through service. And the joy that comes from helping others shine has a way of reflecting right back on us, but multiplied. Love is unboundless. Fear is expensive and has many, many boundaries. Love builds teams, families, communities, friendships. Fear builds silos. Love scales, fear stagnates. So if you're standing at the edge, wondering whether it's worth the risk to lead with love, please hear me. Let this be your nudge. You owe it to yourself to try. You don't have to be perfect. Just be willing. Start with a small act of generosity. Give someone grace before judgment. Choose to believe the best before bracing the worst. Because once you do, you'll find that the right people, the right team, your people, your family, your friends will find you. And that, my friend, is the beginning of a fortress that fear can never breach. Prosperity isn't a chase, it's a consequence, and it always follows those who serve with love. Listen, I hope you guys loved this episode. Please share it with someone that you think needs to hear it today. I'm so happy, and blessed and grateful to put out these messages for you guys. You're all wonderful. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing day. Don't forget to check out laurenrossdesign.com. We are luxury for a spiritual life. So much art, fashion, homeware, coffee. We all love our coffee. Jewelry, you name it, we got it. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.